I'm here as a proxy for Makita-san in Antenna House, Japan, who actually develops the PDF5-ML plugin, which is available on GitHub. You may have heard of it before from previous years, but its features are formatting multiple languages in one DITA document, which is where the ML part comes in the PDF5-ML. It was an extension on a previous plugin that Antenna House Japan developed. Conditional variables and style definitions to make it easier to format pages. You'll see this in title pages, which, as many of you know, is one of the most tricky parts to get right. As I said, free format cover pages, and also paper size definitions and selections, because different countries have different expectations of what is a paper size. And PDF5-ML has its style definition files. It work a lot like attribute sets. This is we're working on a Oxygen framework for these things. It works a lot like XSLT's attribute sets, but you'll see there's also you can specify different output types. So these merge like attribute sets, but are also specific to different output types, as in black and white printing, color printing, etc. You can reuse and override styles by reference to other style definition files, which all end up back at the base built-in default style definition file, which works out of the box. As I said, there's these free format cover pages. You can think of this as like a CSS style attribute. You can put properties in the actual markup, and then PDF5-ML will process that and use it there. So the tricky part of sizing and placing that title information was able to be put in the markup for the cover page, rather than putting in something which is read by XSLT, which then ends up processed and further processed before you see the final result. But the real thing that's new for today is the change tracking for the Oxygen markup for changes and comments, etc., which many of you will try to not look at the Oxygen processing instructions for how it keeps track of changes and comments, etc. And if you have any sense, you do this. You have to do this in the author mode. But then getting that into PDF, something that you can review and pass to someone else or preserve for future reference, is a different question. The so-called classic, this is damning by faint praise indeed, plugin for doing this was archived in 2021, so there isn't a particularly a solution for this. So Antenna House wrote one. A journalist used to be taught that every story had to start with who, what, when, where, and why. In this case, the who, it's developed by Antenna House Japan, their DITA services thing. It was actually developed a version of this for a non-Japanese client, and most of this work was done by Makita-san. He's not actually on a motorcycle, but this is the photo he uses even in internal sites. So this is how we all think of Makita-san. Probably how he thinks of himself too, for that matter. And the when, where, and the why are all in the same place. It's on GitHub. It's been there since December. And the why is to make it available for wider use. So to show this in use, this is how you would look at your changes, insertions, and deletions in Oxygen. None of the processing instructions, but the formatted stuff. And then with the use of the plugin, which also uses PDF5-ML, you get something very similar in your PDF output. It looks practically the same, with timestamps, etc., done as PDF annotations. Similarly, you can highlight text in your Oxygen and look at it in the editor. And then how do you get it into your PDF? Well, with this, it comes out looking very similar. It reuses the specified background colors, etc. And of course, you want to put comments in your markup, as in, why doesn't this work? Does this work yet? Which we've heard a few times today. And this is fine in Oxygen. With this plugin, you can get the same comments as PDF annotations, and I might still have it up. Oh, come on, there's my comment. Oh, wrong one. What you were looking at before was one produced without the plugin. With the plugin, you get the comments, and you can scroll through the comments here, and it'll take you to the point in the document where the comment was made. So, thank you.